Greetings everyone, this is Collectibles Euphoria with a review of the Ariel Deluxe feature doll released by the Disney Store as part of the Disney Deluxe feature doll collection. This 18-inch doll is based from the movie The Little Mermaid, which features Ariel in her mermaid form wearing a lavender seashell bra, with the inclusion of Ariel's best friend, Flounder. This deluxe doll has a singing mechanism, which includes her famous song, Part of Your World, the light-up features of her tail, as well as its ability to flutter. Stay tuned! Ariel comes in a window-style turquoise-colored box with the Disney Store logo on the upper right-hand corner, Ariel's name in the middle, and the 3+ logo on the left-hand corner. The box has filigree patterns outlining the borders of the box, and the border also has Flounder included in her filigree motif. It also has information regarding its singing mechanism and its fluttering tail. There is also a try me button with a tiny connector attached to Ariel that you need to push in order to listen to some parts of her song. But in order to trigger it, you have to pull the Pull Me tab located on the back before pressing the try me button. The top has a cyan satin ribbon carry strap, and the filigree borders are continued on the top portion of the box. The left side of the box has Ariel's side silhouette with filigree patterns. Right on the back, the filigree borders are continued as well. It also shows a promotional image of Ariel holding Flounder on her right hand, has information on the features of the doll, as well as faint background of Atlantica. This doll retailed at $49.95 US and $54.95 Canadian dollars. The inner cardboard backdrop also has a scenic background of Atlantica, the kingdom where Ariel resides. Ariel is tied up on the back by a small connector attached towards a plastic casing which helps trigger the light-up feature, flipping of her fins, and the song while the doll is inside the box. Ariel is depicted as a young mermaid with very slim figure and fair skin. Her overall concept and physical feature is derived from her 12-inch deluxe singing doll, and these similarities cannot be denied by looking at them side by side. Ariel's facial details, though, appears to be incongruent with her 17-inch limited edition doll released a few years ago, of course minus the rooted eyelashes just like Rapunzel's deluxe feature doll. Ariel has a flat eyebrow shape which complements her hair, has a large deep aqua blue eyes which is side-glancing to the right, has beautifully painted eyelashes, her cheeks dusted with faint pink blush, and has pink glossy lipstick. I would have preferred a red lipstick though to match the color of her lips and also for film accuracy. For the most part, Ariel is a stunner which depicts the usual portrayal of a mermaid. One of my favorite details of Ariel in here is her beautiful, long, flowing red hair, which is her most defining feature. Her hair drapes down below her waistline, and her hair brings out the best in her. Her rooted synthetic hair is voluminous, and I love that Disney made a fantastic job of ensuring that there are no visible bald spots on her hair, which is a common complaint on some dolls created. I love the fact that despite of it being curly, the hair feels soft and silky to touch, which corresponds real well to her flowing hair. The only thing that prevents it from being perfect is the direction of her bangs, which is supposed to be side-swept to the right and not to her left. So far, I have not come across of an Ariel doll that has her bangs side-swept to her right, which is an accurate film detail. Ariel wears a lavender seashell bra, which has a transparent clothing straps to secure it in place. The seashell bra has two different shades of purple fabrics, with the bra that is closest to her body completely packed with glitters, while the darker shade of purple, which is supposed to correspond with her seashell design, has sparse amount of glitters and with an amethyst rhinestone situated in the middle of the bra. The seashell bra is not movie accurate but is a rather close representation of her top seen in the film. It has a Velcro closure on the back. From the waist down, she has a horizontal fish-like tail which is molded, made of hard plastic, and is completely packed with glitters, with her caudal fins the best detail created for her fins. It is made from a smooth but slightly thick fabric, and I love the design of her fins, with some glitters on its fin design. For those who have been following my video reviews, you know how I feel regarding glitters, and this one is no exception. The glitters can easily stick to your hands, and though it provides a lovely highlight to her fins, I would have preferred it to be fabric instead of a molded plastic packed with glitters. However, I understand why they have to change it to a molded plastic is to allow for the flutter mechanism. But still, I wish they could have done better than this. She has an articulated hips and knees that allows fluttering movements to mimic Ariel's tail as she swims in the sea. The seashell below her waistline is totally unnecessary and was only placed there to imitate her 12-inch doll, which is the button, the trigger to activate the doll features, but is completely useless for the 17-inch, and is not an accurate movie detail in the film either. In order to trigger the song, the light-up features found on her caudal fins and the fluttering movements of her tail, you have to place Flounder on Ariel's right hand, which triggers all of the doll features due to magnet transmission from Flounder to Ariel's hand. This concept is decent and would have added to her overall play enjoyment, but the fluttering noise detracts from enjoying the song inclusion and the light features of the doll when triggered. I would have much preferred what Disney did with her 12-inch singing doll, since her singing mechanism can be isolated with its fluttering movements if you don't want her fins to flutter while she sings, and vice versa. All you need to do is turn off the switch to just flutter her fins, or leave it on and only press the seashell below her abdomen to trigger the song.
I want to be where the people are. I want to see dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet.
Which unfortunately cannot be done on her 17-inch since it only has one trigger for the song, light and flutter movements. Turning off the switch on the left side of her hips stopped the song, fluttering movements, and lights all at once, which doesn't sit well with me since I don't like the noise that tail creates when she sings. I just wanted to enjoy her song without the background noise of the fins. Another gripe of mine is the difficulty of proper display of this doll using a doll stand. I had to tie her up using elastics on the doll stand to maintain her current position since I wanted to ensure that the fins are not folded while being displayed and also to protect its light-up mechanism. Her body together with her tail are too heavy, which pushes the doll itself all the way down and disrupts its ability to maintain the fins in an upright position without being folded. Of course, since she is tied up, Ariel has difficulty fluttering her fins properly. Unfortunately, I can't get the best of both worlds, which is a disappointment considering how lovely and absolutely stunning this doll is. Articulation-wise, Ariel has movements on her neck, but limited shoulder range of movement on the right side due to the singing mechanism of the doll, but the left shoulder is able to reach full range of movement in all planes. The left elbow can bend and pivot, while the right elbow has limited elbow bend with absent pivoting motions, making it awkward for dynamic poses due to inability to pivot. The left hand has complete range of motion in all planes, while the right has zero articulation to help stabilize Flounder on Ariel's hand. As mentioned earlier, Ariel has articulated hips and knees, allowing the fluttering movements when triggered. Flounder, on the other hand, is as adorable as he can be, with his accurate sculpted details from his face, fins, and stripes on his body. Flounder is not a flounder, but is a tropical fish, hence explains why he doesn't appear to look like a flounder fish. His figure is actually derived from the inclusion in Ariel's 12-inch deluxe singing doll set, and the only differences it has are the glittered figure, and it has a handle that allows the figure to fit on Ariel's hand, thus triggering all the doll's features. His glitters do shed a lot too, so I really would have preferred him without the glitters. He is also on the right scale with Ariel, making him a nice addition to this deluxe feature doll. Ariel's Singing Deluxe feature doll is an absolute beauty and is a very suitable substitute to her 17-inch limited edition doll version. All the details on her face and hair captured her ethereal beauty pretty well, thus making this doll highly sought for its astounding visual display. The caudal fins and light-up feature inclusion are nicely represented, creating a wonderful doll figure, though I am not a fan of the sculpted tail with its glitters. As mentioned earlier, the difficulty of providing a proper display using a doll stand creates a daunting task, especially for out-of-box collectors who still prefer a nice display of the doll. Also, the noise it creates when fluttering takes out the enjoyment of its visuals while she sings the song Part of Your World. Those disconcerting features are what prevents this doll from obtaining a perfect 10, but other than that, this is a very nice addition to any doll collection due to the high quality level provided for this doll, being a close replica to her 17-inch limited edition counterpart. Next review will be Elsa's Singing Deluxe feature doll to complete the series of the deluxe feature doll released recently, so please keep an eye on my next video update. Have a magical day. Bye!